Yes, it's the 5:54 p.m. Saturday afternoon, early evening art show with your host, David Lovins. Hello. Okay. So to begin with, I found 3 magic cards in my vehicle. So I modify magic cards. This is real magic. Okay, there's a Native American warrior in a swamp. And this is a really great card. Viridian Shaman. When Viridian Shaman comes into play, destroy target artifact. I can't read the flavor text in this light, but you know what it is. It's a very useful card. This one is untaped. Kondo's Hatamoto. Alright. Bushido 1. I was never a fan of Bushido. Okay. Next is the package for the female human rogue. There's the back. See, the idea is I keep the miniatures in the package so I don't lose them. Here they are painted so far. It's pretty cool. I love miniatures. Peter Jackson said if he was never really successful at movies, he'd be happy just working on miniatures all day. Okay. Next, it's a Star Wars plate I bought from the dollar store. So I paid $1.50 for this. Okay. It's a nice plastic plate. I have never eaten off of this. I'm tempted to. But I just like having it around. I'm a big fan of Ahsoka. ElfQuest number 7. I've shown this before. Is it possible to take it out? Okay. I'm a big fan of Show and Tell. Secret Wars 2. Oh, look at all this crap that no one cares about. Oh, what's this? Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Thundercats, Misty, Care Bears. So you buy a comic and then you have to deal with an ad that has nothing to do with the comic book. That is pretty cute though. This sunshine bear with a rainbow heart balloon lifting him up, but this is not physics. Look. The string is loose. How does that even work? How does that even hold him up? There's Rainbow Bear and Heart Bear. Okay, see, I'm thinking about all this stuff, and I'm supposed to be looking at Voice of the Sun. I don't even remember his name. But you've got some good drawing in here. Good values. It's a well done comic. See how annoying. This is why I quit reading these comics. Because all of a sudden now I'm thinking about quick. A contest. Win a complete set of GoBot toys. Why would I be interested in GoBot toys if I bought ElfQuest? Glow in the dark solar ball. $3. So, how can I read a comic book story with an ad on every other page? But that's some pretty good artwork there. See, Challenge of the GoBots. They're awesome. Check local TV listings for time and station. Look, I don't want to watch TV. I want to read ElfQuest. Oh, the Jetsons and Galtar and the Golden Lance. The Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, I'd like the Jetsons. But why do I want to think about the Jetsons when I'm trying to read ElfQuest? See? There's a nice page. Look at that. That's something really different. Comics are a great medium. Look what you can do with that. Wow. See, that's a real unusual layout page. See, look at that. That's something different that you don't normally see. And these elves are pretty cute. G.I. Joe. Now I have to think about G.I. Joe and the Transformers. Has nothing to do with ElfQuest. And the Thing. Spider-Man. See, it's like, as seen on TV, a spectacular offer. 50 comic classics, now only $14.95. So, oh, East Coast Comics, another ad. So, it made me schizophrenic as a teenager. Just the fact that there are so many ads in such a short comic book. It's like reading David Copperfield, and every third page there's an ad. Green Goblin. Well, God, what's his name? It's an orange goblin with a Santa Claus hat. I know there was a guy like that, but I don't remember the other guy's name. Ballpen bulletins. Checklist to make sure you bought all the crappy Marvel comics with all the crappy ads in them. An ad on the back. That's why I really liked the Robert Crumb comics, because there was not a single ad in there. So, I love ElfQuest, and I want to appreciate the art, but if there's an ad every third or fourth page, how can I do that? That's why I like to binge watch television shows on DVD with no ads. So TV and comic books produced a schizophrenic effect on me growing up, which is partly why I'm crazy now. I paid for this comic book. I didn't pay for the ads. So, and YouTube does the same thing. Particularly offensive is when you're listening to an audiobook. All of a sudden there's an ad. Okay. So there's the first part of the show. Magic cards, ElfQuest, Star Wars plate. And it's part of the show. You didn't come here for that, but there's a reason for it. Because real life has to be a part of your art. Otherwise, your art will be really artificial. Okay, my headphones will go on the floor. Alright, now, this is all leading up to this. Why do I have a black plastic bag there? Why? Because it's sculpture material. As far as I know, I've never seen anyone else do this or use this material for sculpture. As far as I know, I'm the first person on the planet to do it, but that might not be true. Other people may have come up with the idea. I don't know. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm using a common plastic bag and packaging tape. So it's pliable. I can make a large scale donut or a human figure. I like to make human figures. So, let's see. I'll put one more piece of tape on, and then I will get to the painting, because I'm all set up for that. So, this explains why I have so much tape, because I do lots of things with it. Okay, there's that. That just kind of goes in the discard pile. Now, this is why I don't like people under 18 watching my video. Because I just come over like that, pull out an old gold. Let's get the sound effect. I really love sound effects. Okay. We have plenty of time. And we'll just put the beer right there. Malt liquor, actually. Now, I feel like painting in red. Is my famous pie tin. And I raised the tripod back up higher, because I think having it be that way, you guys can see better. So there's the paint. So if you're rich, send a buck or two to paypal.me/DavidLovins. Alright, there's my ad. Hey, Marvel Comics does it, why can't I? YouTube does it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this looks good. There's plenty of light. Okay, so what am I gonna do now? Well, find a brush. I want to give you guys some real content. Oh, and I got my can of water. So as promised, I put a little paint on it each time. And we'll see what happens over time. I always keep my brush really wet and moist. There's another joke there. Okay. So here's page number 1. You always have to do side little stuff when you're making art to keep your brain entertained. It really adds kindling to the fire. And It sets your imagination ablaze. So, I'll play video games, read a book, listen to music, play video games on my phone. Is there a shadow there? Can you guys see? Okay. Lots of little distractions, and you gotta get all that stuff out of the way so you can make art. Which is an algebraic reduction of life. Okay. So I have a pig warrior here with a sword, and a pig warrior there. It was influenced by Cerebus because I've been reading Cerebus on the Internet Archives. It's available for free. So I'll turn you on to things that I know about, and you won't have to spend a dime. Okay. Yeah, I really like ElfQuest and Wendy Peeney. She's a talented woman. I don't know why they haven't made that into a feature-length cartoon. Okay. Okay, so this goes into the drying area. You don't want to overwork it on the thin paper. Even if you do get it completely soaking wet, it'll still dry flat. So it's hard to make a mistake there. So this was just there. It's my Jessica 6 drawing. Jenny Agater from Logan's Run. So this one's starting to get more paint on than the other ones. Oh, she needs red lips, right? I can do that. Okay. And I always say there's no such thing as mistakes. Everything can be corrected. Literally. Okay. Here's JW0, my favorite troll on YouTube. He always calls me a bum in all caps. Oh, he's a terrible person. I don't know what his problem is. But I might make this into a t-shirt. That would be funny. So I signed this part, but I'm gonna sign for the entire page because I'm gonna do some other stuff. Okay. My signature on a piece of paper is literally worth $5. Just so you know. That's the going price. I have a long history of being an artist before I ever made my first YouTube video. Okay. So I sold art when I was 19, 18. I've been in art galleries. I've been a street artist. I've shown my art in restaurants and bars. And it's never been enough to make a living. Okay. So now I'm trying the YouTube thing to see if my fortunes will change, and so far not. Well, I've been on YouTube since 2008. That's 17 years. Okay. And recently I'm doing better than ever. I'm doing better than ever on YouTube than I've ever done before. Making 4 or 5 videos a day helps. Okay. Now it's time to take a sip of beer. And let me just put a little red. Could end up being blood. It's dangerous in a dungeon. Okay, this is how I paint miniatures. You don't have to do it that way. But I'm just building up paint texture. So I'm doing nothing wrong here. I don't think I'm a detail freak like some of these people. I don't think it matters that much. But I will be doing some D&D stuff on this channel eventually. Here's an 8-sided 8. I'm one of 8 children. My brother Dan died long ago. That's too bad. He died at the age of 33. That's unfortunate. And kind of painful. Okay, there's Bjorn. My level 0 fighter. He's training with the Fighters Guild at the Keep of on the Borderlands. Okay. Alright, so let me just throw that page down and let it dry. Some of my pages I can't really show, of course. No, let's see. I don't think this one's too bad. Good luck reading it. I'd read the whole thing, but not on YouTube. Okay, so we'll let that dry. I'd have to read it again. This page that I have in my hand right now, I definitely cannot show. So, here's this page. I like the stripe thing, so I just put red stripes there. It's a personal motif of mine. Let's put some more there. I just like it. There's no intellectual reason for it to exist, except that it's effective. Red and yellow are bright colors. It's off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on. It's a yes-no system. Base 2. Well, it's 0 or 1. Alright, I'm going to have to brush up on my mathematics. It's been a while. Okay. One day I will get back to my math. So here's a page that I've done exclusively on YouTube. I have not worked on this one bit without it being filmed. So this page might be worth $100 one day. Would I sell it for $5 right now? No, because I'm still working on it. That's why. A little red paint here. Okay. It's a modified still life. Okay. I have so much fun making these videos that I don't even realize that 26 minutes have gone by. More writing. Bum 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 bum. We'll do this. If you just put the paint on in small doses, it will not warp the page. So I'm using really cheap line paper. And over time I learned how to work with it. No art teacher in the world will tell you to work on that stuff. But I'm not an art teacher. I'm an artist who explains his work while he does it. I never had any desire to be an art teacher because I felt that would be a failure to have to rely on teaching. I wanted to make it solely on my art. And the pay isn't that great being a teacher anyway, so why in bleep would I want to do it? In fact, I don't. And one of the reasons is there will always be like one kid in class who wants nothing to do with me or what I have to say. So truck it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna be an art teacher because of that one person who will be in every class who will just be there to break my nuts. Screw it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Let's see. Winding up near the end. People who have been following this video series have seen these pages before. And each page I develop a little at a time. Oh my goodness. I can't show that page. No, I can't do that one either. But this one I can. Running out of time. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And we'll close on this page. Okay, that's a good page to close on. Okay. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, right? And this is definitely fun for me. This is my environment. This is where I shine. I can't play the piano. I know about 3 chords on the guitar. I'm tone deaf, so I can't really sing. But when I paint, I dance. Well, I did take some dancing. I did okay with that.